I am right here at the Vatican City, the smallest country in the whole world, and the seat of the Roman Catholic Church. And this same place is where we're having the Michelangelo Sistine Chapel painting. But right behind me here is the building where, once the Pope is elected for the first time, this is where he's introduced to the world. And this is where the famous statement "Habeum Pampas" is usually announced, which means we have a new Pope. And right here, it's where there is a chimney that normally brings out the black smoke, which signifies that a Pope has not been elected. But once the white smoke is seen, that means we have a new Pope. Today, Sunday, I am here with my wife to celebrate this occasion. We're not Catholic, but we just feel that being in Rome, we have to visit the Vatican City to see for ourselves, you know, the pilgrimage of the Catholic Church members around the world. You can see the beautiful structure, you know, you can see a sculpture of very famous people related to the Catholic Church, I suppose, and people are gradually trooping in to celebrate the Mass today. And yeah, once again, it's a pleasure and a privilege to be here at the Vatican City to join Catholic members around the world to celebrate the Pope. I hope today we can see the Pope himself conducting the Mass. Thank you so much. Well, I'm standing right in front of the St. Peter's Basilica, the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church in the world, and there are two significant statues here. This is the statue of Peter, and that is the statue of Paul. And you know, the Catholic Church believed that they were the first two popes of the Catholic Church, and that is why their statue is very significant. And this is the only two statues that you can find around the St. Peter's Basilica here at the Vatican. Once again, this is St. Peter's, and that is St. Paul. So it's an honor and privilege to stand between these two great men of our Christian religion who have dominated our Christian history over the years. I'm going inside the church now to get my blessings, okay? See you guys. Well, I'm standing in front of a significant door. In the Catholic Church, this door is considered a holy door, and it is usually open every 25 years when the church is celebrating the Jubilee, and the Pope is usually the one who opens this door. However, the Pope has a discretion to open this door at any time he considers a Jubilee. Now, Pope Francis, upon ascending the throne as the head of the Catholic Church, decided to open the same similar door in the Central African Republic in Africa, because he wanted to shift the focus of Christianity to the continent of Africa, which was really applauded not only by Africans but also by other people around the world. It is believed that once this door is open and you cross this door on the day it is open, your sins are forgiven. However, as I am here, getting close to this door, I strongly believe that half of my sin is already forgiven.
Yes.
If I make it again to come back here in another 25 years of celebration, all my sins will be forgiven. This is significant within the Catholic Church, significant for the Christendom, significant for the world. And that is why you see a lot of people coming in here to identify with the history of this great church. And there is no other place to do that than in this St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City, in Italy, in Rome. Thank you. Well, this is the tomb of Pope John Paul II. We're standing right in front of him, and he was one of the very most popular Pope of the Catholic Church, and his burial ceremony capture the whole world. So I want to go down on my knees and give my last respect, and also at the same time pray for myself. My wife is here, and my family. Thank God. Experience. It's good to be here. I feel very emotional. Thank you. Well, I am standing in front of the tomb of Pope John the 23rd. John the 23rd is renowned in the history of the Catholic Church for being the transformation Pope, because he actually transformed the doctrines of the Catholic Church from using only Latin to preach to languages that is acceptable by everyone. And in the time before Pope John the 23rd, the priest used to preach from, looking at the altar, but he also transformed it from looking at the altar to interacting more with the people. So that's why in the Catholic Church today you see the Pope facing the congregation rather than looking at the altar. So he's very significant, and as you can see, a lot of people are here to pay homage to this amazing, wonderful Pope who has rewritten the history of the Catholic Church to what it is currently today. It is a privilege to be here, and I am happy to be part of this renaissance, the history of the church. Thank you. I am standing in front of the statue of St. Peter's, and of course this cathedral is named after St. Peter's, and this is the only statue that is sitting within the church. And so when Jesus Christ said, "On this rock I will build my church," he was actually referring to St. Peter's. And the remains, history has it that the remains of St. Peter's is sitting right here in this cathedral. And that is why this cathedral is named after him, and it's called the St. Peter's Cathedral here in the Vatican City. Statue of St. Peter's, the only statue sitting within the church. Well, I am standing in front of a very significant monument within the St. Peter's Basilica. Whenever the Pope celebrates Mass, this is where he normally celebrates the Mass from. And this place is actually sitting on the bones of St. Peter's. And as we're talking right now, the Mass is ongoing. Mass is ongoing, and whenever the Pope comes out to celebrate Mass, this is where he celebrates the Mass. And of course, like I said before, this place is sitting on the bones of St. Peter's. Amazing history. I'm so happy to identify with the history of the Catholic Church. We're currently at the St. Peter's Basilica, where the Mass is ongoing. Today is Sunday, and the Catholic faith, people from all over the world have come together to celebrate the Mass in the St. Peter's Basilica here in the Vatican. Historic monument. It's really amazing to see all of this imposing edifice, which depicts the history of the Catholic Church. This is what I love about the Catholic Church. I love the sermon. It's so emotional. Put goose pimples on your body. I'm happy to be part of the celebration today. Thanks to my friend Stephen. Stephen, who has been an amazing history telling for me. So now I have to join them in prayers.
Liberaci, o Signore, da tutti i mali, concedi la pace ai nostri giorni. Con l'aiuto della tua misericordia vivremo sempre liberi dal
In front of, here you can see the tombs of the popes. So I'm going to go downstairs to where all the popes are buried. So, and that's where we're going into right now, where the popes are buried, the tomb. This is the tomb of Pius XI. This is his final resting place. And as you can see, there are a lot of all the corners you see there are actually places where different popes have been buried. But I see that this one is this is the tomb of St. Peter's, very famous. And this is on top of this tomb is where you have where the Pope normally conduct the mass from. This is very significant. So. This tomb is quite significant. This is the tomb of Pope Paul VI. It's significant because he was the first Pope who actually traveled to Africa. And his first country in Africa was Uganda. Significant Pope who between 1963 to 1978. Significant. First Pope to visit the continent of Africa. The mass by the Pope have started. The Pope is right there, you know, right there where you have the wine red color mass.
Niente di strano, è un pescatore, ma aveva abbandonato questo mestiere per farlo proprio sulla riva di quel lago, aveva lasciato le reti per seguire Gesù. E ora, mentre il sordo si batte in sé, Pietro, forse innociato, propone agli altri di tornare alla vita da prima. Gli altri accettano, veniamo anche noi contenti. Non pressero nulla. Può succedere anche a noi, per stanchezza, delusione, magari per pigrizia, di scordarci del Signore e di trascurare le grandi scelte che abbiamo fatto fino a contentarci di qualcos'altro. Per esempio, non si dedica tempo a parlarsi in famiglia, preferendo i passatempi personali, si dimentica la preghiera, lasciandosi prendere dai propri sogni, si trascura la carità con la scusa delle urgenze quotidiane, ma così facendo si ritrova delusi, era proprio la delusione che aveva Pietro, con le reti vuote come Pietro, è una strada porta dietro e non ti soddisfaccia. E Gesù cosa fa con Pietro? Torna ancora sulla riva del lago che aveva scelto Pietro, Andrea, Giacomo, Giovanni, tutti quanti l'avevano scelto da lì. Non fa rimproveri. Gesù non rimprovera, tocca il cuore sempre. Non fa rimproveri, ma chiama i discepoli con tenerezza, figlioli. Poi li invita in un tempo a dare di nuovo le regole con coraggio. E ancora una volta le regole si riempiono all'inverosimile. Quando nella vita abbiamo le regole vuote, non è tempo di piangersi addosso.
Finally, the Mass has come to an end, and we just heard the Pope doing the Mass service from one of those windows right there. And as you can see, the whole congregation, people coming from all parts of the world. I met people from America, from the United Kingdom, Canada, and also we came from the Netherlands. So it's a great experience, I must tell you. And I've been to nearly every corners of history in the making, and yeah, it's about time to leave. But yeah, it's good to be here, and I will advise anyone who comes to Rome, if you don't visit the Vatican, your trip is never complete. You don't need to be a Catholic to visit the Vatican. We are not Catholics, but we are identifying with this Catholic Church with great history, great personalities in the past. It's time for us to leave now, and we're going back with a whole lot of memories. And I want to thank my friend Stephen, who has been a wonderful, wonderful host, and who has also given me some background information that actually made my videos today a great one. Yeah, thank you, Vatican. Thank you, the smallest country in the world. Smallest country in the world. Thank you for everyone that has made today possible. Thank God most especially. See the Vatican again when next I'm in Rome. Bye-bye.